Wookie Punub. Number 97. We'll call him Mr. A. I was trying to do something different. I had read that men with round faces tend to be more monogamous than men with square jawlines. And he wasn't my usual type, and I thought, yeah, because obviously I'm attracted to men who are bad for me, I should just go and have some fun. I don't know what it was about him, but there was some kind of chemistry there. It was amazing. Chemistry. You can't buy it, you can't make it, you can't pretend it, you can't escape it. It was there. Maybe it was when we were having coffee, and over coffee he said to me, "I bet you heard this before, but you have very nice eyes." And it wasn't the compliment that got to me, it was the sheer nervousness that took over his face that really, well, my heart just opened up. And we had a great time. I mean, a really, really, really fantastic time. And then there was like a lot of like making out and almost sleeping together, but not sleeping together. It was just so nice because you can go on a lot of dates and not have that kind of chemistry with somebody. And I really liked him, and I felt really happy for choosing someone different. And I was getting the feeling that he really liked me. And when he left, he said, "Okay, I'll call you tomorrow." And I said, "Well, you better call me tomorrow." Mostly because it's your idea. Thing is, I don't care if you call or not call. My thing is, if it's your idea, then you better do it. So he did call, except for he was really sad, sounded sad. So I was like, "What's wrong?" And he said that he felt really awkward, and he felt awkward leaving my house, and just maybe that he had some unfinished business. And I said, "Look, I'm going to be honest with you. It sounds like you are still upset about a past relationship. I don't know if you're still in it or not. I've been through that too. It's really horrible. Like in mine, there was fighting and not fighting and being together and not being together, and it was beyond horrible, and I'm really glad that I'm not in that place anymore." And he was like, "Well, I'll call you this weekend." And I said, "Yeah, if you're busy this weekend or whatever, you don't call, that's fine." And he was like, "Well, I'll call you sometime." And I was like, "Bye." What hurts my feelings about it is that I thought we had a great time, and he said he had a great time. But the idea, we almost slept together, and what, were you feeling awkward then? And it's like hurtful when you think everything's great and then the person's actually like, "No, I was feeling awkward," or "I feel awkward now talking to you." I don't have the ego for this. He could have lied and strung me along, I guess, or what. I mean, the thing is that I don't really know what's going on with him, and I won't know, and it's fine. It was just one date. It will pass. But had we slept together, I would have been pissed. I don't know. It's just like, that's not cool. It's like hurtful. And it's like, well, were you feeling awkward when we were making out and saying goodbye? Because maybe then we should have stopped. A positive way to look at this would be to say, so chemistry comes and goes, and there will be more chemistry with someone else, or maybe him, or I don't know. And the negative way was like, I was fucking happy for 12 hours, and couldn't I have just gotten like another 24-hour free pass to be happy? Don't I deserve that? Don't you deserve that? Okay, so if he does call me, now I make no bones about it. If I feel like I'm suffering, I could easily call him and ask him if he wants to go out or hang out or whatever the case. However, it's like, since my feelings are already hurt, if we go out and hang out again, I don't want to hear about it later that actually he was feeling awkward the entire date, which was his idea. Or I don't want to be feeling vulnerable towards someone who is perhaps in love with someone else. So it's like, what a bad way to start dating someone. I'm not saying having a relationship, I'm saying dating. I don't care like what position he's in, if he's dating other girls, maybe he's sleeping with other girls, maybe he's heartbroken. What I do care about is I don't want to be sleeping with someone who's sleeping with someone else. Besides the emotional factor, I'm a germaphobe, and there are diseases, and it's like my body and my health. So really, I'm making this video because I want to hear from you. I want your advice. What do you think? What do you think's going on? What should I do? Should I go out with him if he asks again? Should I call him? What? It just sucked, man. It sucks when you really like someone. I feel like it is so rare when you have that kind of connection with someone for me that if it's not 100% reciprocated, which in this case it was reciprocated, it sucks. It sucks, but I mean, maybe it's karma. It takes two. Anyway, I'm open to help. Can I have some help, please? And yeah, if you want to know what Dr. A-OK, my hero shrink, what he says is that it's great because that there's hope, and usually I just say bad things about men, and I had nothing but nice things to say about this one, which made me feel weird because I was thinking, like, Mr. A's head is similarly shaped to my shrink's head. Like, they look totally different, like totally different people, but their head shape is so similar that I thought, like, well, what if I happen to just feel safe or trust this guy, or was able to open up to this guy because I associate the shape of his head with my shrink, which is like a safe place for me. But I mean, I it's embarrassing to admit, but I probably only have those thoughts because I live in Los Angeles. Anyway, feel free to do a video response, really anything. Maybe I can help you. Maybe. Oh, and lastly, do you want to hear something really fucked up? Which is not so fucked up. But okay, Mr. A has a roommate who is friends on Facebook with Mr. G. Yes, really dumb. Who finally I told that I just wanted to be friends, and he said fine that he would be happy to be friends, which just makes him all the more an even greater guy that I can be friends with. But the Facebook connections, all of it can be just a little too much and very ridiculous, but at least worth a good laugh, which I hope you did during this video.